Hi, we did it. Such a big deal. Hi, I'm Joy.
I'm Kat.
That's Dr. Kat. She's actually double board certified in pediatric and prenatal chiropractic. She's had her own practice for 23 years.
17, but 24 practicing.
24 practicing. She has so many credentials. I will not list them all here, but my favorite one that I like to talk about is certified with the Institute of Functional Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a functional medicine practitioner. I feel like almost everything that I learned, not so much about nutrition, but about root cause health, genetics, all of that has come from you. I worked in her office for 5 years. She's brilliant.
And this is Joy. She already said that she worked in my office, and we became friends when she was surprise pregnant with her third. And, the whole journey of chiropractic and nutrition, as well as she introduced me to a whole world of gluten-free and dairy-free and low tox living. And there you go. And then we're here.
Yeah. And now we're here. How many? So my son is 12. So it's been 13 years that we've been friends, and super excited. So we wanted to keep this quick, short, simple today and talk about, because can people overdo it with supplements?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing, I think a lot of us are starting to see online, is so many people talking about take this supplement for this genetic thing, or take this supplement, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying that supplements don't have a place, but I do think, is it fair to say that people need to be maybe more careful than they are?
For sure. Just a quick version of that. One of the things I like to say a lot is, we don't treat a gene. Like, a lot of people take a supplement because they have MTHFR or whatever, and we don't treat genes. We supplements have to be done properly if they're done at all.
Yep. So, okay. So let's just kind of talk about, like, why would you say one thing that I've heard you say is that supplements can be hard for the liver to break down. So is it accurate to say that like supplements can be hard on the liver?
Yeah. Hard on the liver and even the kidneys. Like, it's a lot to break down. It takes energy to break down certain supplements. Like, for instance, a really heavy duty food-based supplement, if somebody's like maybe dehydrated, or they already have low mitochondrial like energy function, they might have a harder time processing it. And then it's kind of like useless because it's taking so much energy to make.
I have so many thoughts on that. So if somebody's already really sick and depleted, supplements may not always be, or you have to be more careful.
I think you have to be more careful. And I think for me, my first line of defense with people who are really sick is not adding anything. You don't want to add to the body when you're sick. So you want to remove toxicities. You want to remove things that are environmentally causing problems, and you want to help the body to do what it is actually designed and programmed to do.
So that's interesting. What I hear you saying is, instead of giving the body something that's going to take more energy, we want to like remove things to give the body more space so the energy can go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't even know if that made sense to you guys. If you have questions, drop them in the comments and we can come back and answer. I also heard you say that people need to be really well hydrated. So on average, what I've always told my nutrition clients is, whatever your ideal weight is in ounces, you should be drinking that. So someone 100 pounds should be drinking 50 ounces of water. Would you say that's?
Yeah. Like half your body weight in ounces. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that ideal body weight. I like that.
What happens if someone is dehydrated and they have very low energy and they're taking a lot of supplements? Could that be dangerous?
It could be, in the sense that, like, depending on what supplement it is. But an example could be like someone's taking a bunch of B vitamins or whatever, and that's a lot of work for the body. They could have reactions like dizziness or mania or histamine reactions, things where the body is showing that it's overloaded. And in theory, these things can be great, but they're not actually helping the body to like excrete and get rid of things.
The one thing that, and I think you taught me this, is that supplementation does have a place, but it's oftentimes for short term. So like if I get sick, it came off dropping my daughter to college. I got a little cold when I was there. I took some supplements like for a short period of time.
And I think that that's great. Like, I think that's where they're tools, or like, God forbid that somebody's like on the edge of falling over because they have anemia. Like, you know, if somebody has the, blood in their stool and they have let it go for so long that they are having blood loss and iron loss, sure, you know, patch it with some supplementation or an IV.
But it should be done with a practitioner who
Probably,
knows your
yes.
situation,
almost
not
like
with
you
the
need-
influencer
Exactly. Yeah.
on the internet. Yeah. So what are some things I want to leave some people this live with tools like omegas? Generally, are those safe across the board?
Generally, they're safe across the board. I would say that it depends. You know, there are some caveats with that, but omegas generally were depleted. Generally, we're depleted in omega-3s, and we don't make omega-3. We actually have to ingest it, and for brains and cells and everything to be optimal, omega-3. Another thing to consider would be our soil is super depleted, so like a mineral like magnesium. Magnesium is wonderful and it's way depleted. Vitamin D, I'm on the fence about. I think that also depends if you're dealing with illness or whatnot. But if you have a chronically low vitamin D, I'm starting to wonder like what's going on in there, not just supplementing it. So when we are just supplementing and not asking questions,
I mean, I'm definitely guilty of that. I'm like, oh, I'll take that supplement. Maybe it'll fix me. And generally what I found is it rarely addresses the root cause issue. So
exactly.
Just to wrap this up, just be careful. If you have questions, Kat is not your practitioner. I'm not your practitioner. So obviously talk to your practitioner. But we are here to help guide, answer questions if we can. Anything you wanted to add?
Nope.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Bye.